Hey YouTubers, Bart coming at you. Got another sweet mail day with a real broad range of stuff. We're gonna get it started with, I finally sent in my 6 free submissions. And they sent one back, and they did not grade it. Can't be completely surprised, but no spec info, no grade, no holder. So we'll see if I still got a voucher left in there, but I sent him this Jerry Rice coin out of Wheaties. It came in a little Wheaties box about yay big, opened up. There was a little figure in there, and it came with a coin and a card. And I finally just busted it and said I want that card, or that coin, slabbed. They called me up. They wouldn't let me submit them together. Which happens. I kind of knew that. I run that risk, but I make them do the work as opposed to me doing all the work on the front end. Because then the work on me is just me saying yes to an email or something like that. So that's what I did. So they sent me an email saying, hey, since it's different items of submission, we've got to split it up. All that means for me on a free voucher is I got to pay for separate shipping. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'll do it. Obviously, I didn't get anything out of that separate shipping because they didn't grade it, but oh well. And then I'm fairly pleased with the other 5 that I did send in. Actually, I'm pretty pleased. First one up is from National Treasures of last year out of 75, which is the standard base auto. Fred Warner. Got the Gem 10. Extra thick holder there. That's a little different than some of the other ones these have come in, but happy with that. Trying to figure out where the hell the light's coming from. It's a real shadowy, sketchy light situation in this room, but we're happy with that. I sent in the Juan Soto Heritage Action card. I'm a sucker for the All-Star trophies if you've been following this. And check that out. Pulled a nice 10 on that. Real excited about that. And then I'm still willing to fight somebody on this one. Goddamn. It's a beautiful card. Should have been a 10. I sent in the 93 SP Bledsoe, and I gave it a 9. Somehow I knew that was going to happen, but when I opened this box and this thing came out, it was like a light came from the heavens, shined on this specific card, and I was like, whoa. You know, the Bettis that I got was junk. It's in my next sub. I expect to get an 8 on it, but I'm not going to leave a card like that just laying around. I was like, there's no way that Bledsoe's not a 10, but you just know with 93 SP, those brand new foil cards, they're going to find something, and they did. I thought this was 9 worthy. Still cool. Not any white showing. Or any corners or anything like that. And the foil isn't absolutely perfect on the bottom, but I think it's as good as it was going to get. But I sent in the Dawkins since I had it. I've had it for years and years. I got the 8. I'll live with it, but I thought it was better than that. And then I got this card from Rob Dominguez. Way back when, fellow Jerry Rice collector, he sent this to me raw, which I just thought was awesome. I had fingers crossed for a 2 or 3, but I knew this was what it was going to get, and it sure did. Kind of like when you get the grades pop, and you're like, I knew I was about to scroll to it because it was the final card in the submission. I'm like, come on, fingers crossed for a 2 or 3, but I was like, it's probably a 1.5, and that's what it was. But still, you just can't beat these cards. I mean, I think one of the reasons why I like PSA so much is because of the modern cards and the Topps bases. It brings out elements that you didn't necessarily see, or sometimes it puts value on a common card, and you know, with a GM or something like that of a card that you would never look at. So it kind of creates it anew. But these old cards, you know, obviously they look good protected and got a little bit more shine, but you know, you can easily overlook grades and almost label altogether just based on the design, which is really cool. And pretty much I think all the Jackie Robinsons are iconic in my eyes, so that is a good looking card. So happy to have that one slabbed. That is my third Jackie. Alright, and then to get into the pickups, this was a PWCC win. I know there's a lot of naysayers in there, but if you just judge the card yourself, you know, use your Mark 1 calibrated eyeball, standard issue 1 each. You can be okay, comfortable with some of the cards that you buy, but obviously you'd be a lot more, the more expensive the card's going to be, the more you should be careful there for any time, regardless of the seller. But I put in a bid that I was happy with the day this was listed. 10 days later, winner. Harmon Killebrew in a 6, loving it, an all-timer. It's a Washington Nationals card, which is cool. Go Nats. Obviously not the same franchise. This one, I believe, this iteration of the Washington Nationals became the Texas Rangers, but still pretty cool. It's a Harmon Killebrew. Picked up a Jerry Rice Raw. It is from 99 Upper Deck Holographics. This one is it's a gold variation. They called it Awesome for AU sum. AU is in the periodic table, AU for gold. A little play on that. Really good looking card, super sharp, but there's some damage down here that's hard. You can't really tell because of the foil, but not grade worthy, but just a popping card to look at there. Snagged this for cheap. Rookie card from last year, Leighton Vander Esch. Got it for like 23 bucks or something. Keeps me from buying, you know, another box of Prism or something like that. And guaranteed gem, I'll take it. Pro Bowl linebacker his first year. This will appear super random. I almost can't even say I collect, but I do. The 82 Topps set is my favorite set, and I kind of collect that set. I got, I don't know, 200 cards or something in gem towards it. I've been doing it for years, but I'm so slow at picking them up because it's hard to spend money on some of these guys. But it's kind of just a challenge on me. It's something on the side. So I'm not a set builder or set collector, but it's kind of a challenge to get after it. But if I can find them for less than 10 bucks and they're relatively low pop, I do that. Because either one day I'm going to finally complete that set, or I'm going to probably sell them all for around at least 10 bucks or more per card on average type of thing in bulk or something like that. So I'm okay if I get them for a deal. This year's Elite, the Nick Bosa. This is the standard one out of $6.99. I already had one, but I might grade the rainbow. I think it's 6 cards, 7 cards. But the $6.99 one I had a chip corner. Skybox Authentics from '98, William Floyd. I picked this up because I don't have an autograph of this guy yet, and there's a matching Terrell Owens, so I may get it and put it up on the case there. I'm not sure, but it was super cheap. Leaf Rookies and Stars. Navarro Bowman. Yeah, longevity on this one, and this is a parallel gold out of 49. So kind of cool, out of 49, right? 49ers, gold parallel. How could I say no to that? Oh, here's one. This was completely unexpected. In theory, looking for this card. I've been bidding on it for a year or two, but just not willing to pay a crazy amount. Somebody offered one of these. He was selling it on a Facebook page. But anytime somebody sells something on a Facebook page, it's kind of sketchy. So so I just checked to see if they're listing the same card they also have listed on eBay, or if they, I also checked to see if they just bought it off eBay and they're trying to flip that thing on me or something like that, and then it helps get me value or whatever like that. Well, I found the guy selling exact same card on eBay. So what he put it up on Facebook for, I offered him that on eBay. Now I know if he does it on eBay, he loses 10%, right? Because they got to pay fees and stuff like that. But I took the chance anyway and offered him the same thing. He countered, and then I countered again with the original price I just had offered and said I saw the Facebook post, so I'm just trying to get get this through here because it's 10% eBay bucks for me. He agreed. I don't know if he realized he was losing 10 more percent of his profit or not. Guess it's not my problem, but got a good deal on it, what I think. Nothing crazy good deal, but a solid deal. And then when I get 10% eBay bucks back off of it, it's going to be a real good deal. So my second T206, Christy Mathewson, the dark cap. It's the one I like. Everybody's got a couple of different versions and stuff like that, and I couldn't tell you all about the different backs and stuff. This is, Sweet Caporal, I'm assuming, is what it's called. They throw those numbers on there, and that tells you kind of what series and how many were in that series versus others. I'm in a Facebook page called Tobacco Row, so I'm slowly learning about it. But you can track values and stuff like that without necessarily knowing about all the different print runs and stuff. I just knew this was an all-timer. He's on my list because my priority for baseball collecting is the MLB All-Century team, and he's on there. So really cool card. Did not expect to buy that one, but an investment piece. So sometimes you dig a little deeper in the pockets and cough that up. Picked up the Shohei for, it was like 15 bucks. This is the one that they picked to be in the basically the Rookie of the Year sets and stuff like that. So that's kind of what perpetuates participation in other sets if he ever does anything else. But I kind of like just to pick up the Rookies of the Year as we go, each year, as opposed to, I don't go backtrack and try to collect the Rookie of the Year from 1967 or any crazy stuff like that. But real happy for this one. This is the first Niner of 2019 in the different Panini sets. They insert these different Super Bowl cards across the spectrum. I think this one came out of Absolute, but they do Spectra and all kinds of other ones. Each one of them has a couple of different ones in it. And this is 13? 15. This is number 15. So you can see 2 rows of them up here. This is the 15th different one of Niners. And Mike Shanahan, he was our offensive coordinator at the time. Super Bowl 29, so pretty cool. And that will display nicely. This one, Will Grade, 98 Collector's Edge. What the hell do I call this? Odyssey. It's basically parallels. So there's a first, second, third, and fourth quarter that are all base cards through the set. Different chunks, one's like 100, 200, 300, 400 type shit. But then this is a gold hollow foil version of the fourth quarter one. It's pretty cool. Not numbered, but good looking cards. Super random pickup. One of my favorite cards of all time in the real one, and I just kind of co-located all the different variants, and I have 4 or 5 different modern reprint variations. Chrome, one that looks like this without the gold foil. I've got a modern one with an autograph on it and stuff like that, and I was just like, all right, well, here's one more that I didn't have, and this might be the last one I didn't have as far as a variation, so I snagged it. I think that was Com-C. Picked that off of Com-C as well. The red chrome. And a 139 from 07, the Frank Orr All-Pro card. It just looked too good centered on Com-C to not snag up. Small little upgrade here. Had a 5 placeholder. A 7 showed up. Happy to have that. The 8s and 52 Bowman small or large usually just go for stupid money. So I wasn't willing to spring for that. 7 I'm happy with. And then last but not least, and I've been talking a while, I guess, but I got a big chunk of a rainbow that the rest of is right there. I think I'm down to just 1 card left from last year's Prism. I think this is called Green Pulsar. Don't judge me if I get it wrong. That one's not numbered. I'm gonna get it wrong if I try to say, but different ones from retail and stuff. So some of the print runs are just crazy, and they're hard to find. There's the pink from retail. There's a light blue die cut at a $1.99. Fred Warner. Here is a green, which is supposed to be relatively short printed. Here is a. I'm not gonna get it right. It's blue something, but. Super nice. And that one's out of 9. So 7 out of 9 numbered there. I like this bluish camouflage here. I just call it camouflage, but it's a blue camouflage as opposed to the typical green. That one's out of 25. Here is a blue. Yeah, I'm gonna jack them all up. So blue disco, something like that. That one is out of 99. Here is the blue out of the Walmart, super short print, allegedly 10 or less. You know, I'm not real sure what. Guy that sold this one to me had 3 of them. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I got gouged to hell on a couple of these things, but the hobby gods looked down upon me, and I sold like a Walter Payton lot that I had grouped together on eBay right as I was trying to get after these, and got $200 for that. So that helped significantly because I was getting raked over the coals. So the blue is out of the Walmart one. This one's a super short print out of Target. I think one of them they said was out of 10 or less, and the other one's out of 7 or less, or something like that. Got the gold that is numbered out of 10. Got the I'm gonna brain fart again. Brain fart on all these damn colors. Gold superfractor or something like that. Gold vinyl. There we go. Winner. That one's out of 5, numbered 5 out of 5. And then, don't spend that much money unless you got the hard one. And I did. I started with this one and went from the others. Because this is a stupid large rainbow. It's like 23 cards. I've got 1 left now. So here's the 101 Finite. The other one is the White Sparkle. It was a Panini Points one or something like that. Keep on the lookout for me. I'm trying to find it because I got 22 out of the 23 cards now. But that's what I got for you. Holy crap, 17 minutes. My bad. But that was a whole lot of stuff in one video. So thanks for watching. Later.